Hello Tankers, I'm Major Hawkins, welcome back to my channel. So it's been about 5 weeks since my last video. I'm really sorry about that to my followers. I really didn't have much motivation to play the game, and since the matchmaker was reverted to the matchmaker that was previous last update, so going back to the previous matchmaker for regular battles, so it's actually a regular random battle and not based on your win rate, your spotting, your average damage, and so on and so forth. So this is the first video, again, after my upload break. Again, sorry about that. What we're about to check out today is something about alpha damage. You know that I love alpha damage a lot. I would prefer something like the Sheridan on the WC-121 over, for instance, a 907 or a 140. Those are great tanks, but again, alpha damage, using those tungsten shells is so much fun. A lot of you guys may have the Smasher also. What I wasn't aware of, and I've been playing the game for about 4 or 5 years-ish, and I have a lot of battles. This is on my free-to-play account, because I just started grinding a new line. The Russian TD line here. The Object 268 is a great tank. I really love it on my main account, so I want it on my free-to-play account as well. And I just skipped the first couple of tanks here, and I just went to the SU-152 and looked at the stats of the tank's guns. So obviously you want to spend free XP to go up to the highest gun possible to begin with. So it's got great DPM, decent average damage, and all that is good. But if you look at the stock gun, it has less DPM. And a lot of you guys probably know this, and you can call me a noob. That's fine by me. If you look at these stats here, at the penetration and the average damage values, those are actually exactly the same as the Smasher. Except the Smasher has, I think it's one more on AP and one less on the HE. So I've been playing this in fun mode and gravity, and just grinding the crew. And then I had 2 battles in regular mode. I'll show you my stats here, just a sec. Yeah, 2 battles in regular mode, 2800 average damage. So let's go into the replays here, because if you don't know this, I could recommend you try it out. It's so much fun. Just gonna skip a little bit forward, because not much happening in the beginning here. On Faust, usually I like to go medium side, almost no matter what tank I'm driving, depending on the lineup, of course. But mediums are mostly the most dangerous tanks, because especially in late game, if they have not been challenged in the early game and they're high on hit points, they can be really hard to deal with, especially if you're a slow mover or slow reloader or a turretless tank like this one. I think the Object 268 line is a great line to go frontline support and not immediately frontline. You can fairly easy move around the map, because you have a pretty good mobility, but it's not as much as the 263, where you can really get yourself into some trouble. The great thing about this gun here is that, as you saw, the same as the Smasher stats. So I don't want to challenge the IS-2 shielded there. I'm thinking about it, and I think I'm taking a shot from him because I was stupid, but then I saw something was shooting from me from behind here. And again, I actually rather want to deal with that guy. So the MT-24-25 is just an annoying little tank, leading up to the LCTB, which you also know, at T7. Going around this corner here, I should be unspotted, and I have the 87, I think he was, up to my right to support me. So I'm just going down here, and he's actually not looking at me, and I was spotted. Thinking about shooting HE, but just a standard shell will do. So what this gun can do, especially if you're late game and you have some tanks that are low on hit points, you can deal with them, and you can trade if they give you 200, 300, 400 back, and you can kill them dealing 560. It's still a tier 7 tank. The Basato here can probably not pen the 87, so I get 300, and I changed that for 536 on a kill. Not much damage there, 1600. It's all good. It's all fun games. What I really want to show you is the next game, and I'm just going to go quickly. Yeah, that was the first game, and a little bit patient there. So the next game here on Port Bay, On Port Bay, I like to go seaside. Again, capture seaside and you can pretty much control the town. Everybody will say that. Look at the fatness videos and other really, really good players. They will usually go this side first, and then depending on what your team and the opposing team are doing, then act accordingly. I was anticipating that the SPIC would go over to the right side here, but apparently they're going to town, all of them. I have the Liz over to my right for support, and I have the Type 58 behind me. So in this game here, I really want to utilize the HE and see what I can do. A silencer is a great target to HE, especially the SPIC, which have 1,000 hit points, is something that I want to hit as well. But this Vicky, I'm just thinking that he will back up eventually. 758. You wouldn't be able to do that with a tier 8 gun on this tank, because that has an average damage of just 500 on the HE. Look at this guy here, 809. He's gone. It's just so ridiculous. And if you have top crew and you have all the equipment and stuff loaded on, I am running it with calibrated. Then you have 14.3 seconds reload. I was thinking about going for the silencer, but if you look at the Ferrum Striker there, he's actually looking my side because I have the 2 mediums off to my right. So he's focusing that corner, so there's no reason for me to peek that corner there. I'm thinking about doing the same again, but no, because the other decent player on my team was actually the Pan Long. He was going C with me initially, so I really want to support him because he seemed to be one of the more decent players here. Standard shell, just barely pin him. I really wanted to again HE the SPIC. And remember 275 on the premium, look at that. It's almost all grey, just need to aim in. And yeah, I took 238, but I was full health. So I could trade a shot for that, give him a big doink back, and then the Pan Long could just keep trading with him. Again, switching to HE, and I just need to hit somewhere in the vicinity of the Ferrum and he will die. Pretty much anywhere. So 3,200 stun so far. Remember, this is tier 7. It's a tier 7 stock gun on a Tech 3 tank. It is just so much fun. So I played 2 battles. I have 100% win rate. I have decent average damage, so I may put it back in the garage for a while. Only a first class though, and that tells you a little bit about how many are actually playing this tank. I was playing frontline-ish, frontline support in this battle here. It was really fun. So yeah, I can recommend try it out, or just try it out in fun mode or whatever. I have been playing fun modes for the last month. Yeah, the last matchmaker, I did talk about putting out a video where I would play solo on this account and 100% platoon on my main account. But to be honest, I think I played maybe 50 battles in total in regular mode for the last month. I just didn't want to bother. Let me know what you think about the SU-152, the line in particular. This one, I think, is really fun. If you look at the rest, they don't have the same options. They do have, if you take the 152 and grind the tier 10 gun, that will have the same amount of damage, and you will have much, much better penetration values. Again, the speed of the 152 the ISU of 152 is pretty decent. The object is a bit slower, and then when you once you reach the 268, it has a really great gun, really great penetration. It is a really, really great thing, I think. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will stay tuned to my channel. I will try to put out some more videos. Now we're back in the real matchmaker, as I call it. Other than that, take care, happy tanking, and see you soon. Bye-bye.